I've never met a Chris that I don't like. It's always good to sit down with a fellow Chris.
It's the same here. Same goes.
Walk me through this 21-minute one-shot action sequence. I'm curious what the script actually says.
The script says at the beginning, the heading was, and here follows the greatest wonder in cinema history. So yeah, literally, and then other inspiring descriptive words such as a sequence to rival Old Boy, like that fight in the prison.
Yeah.
So what Joe did, I think masterfully, was drop in these kind of challenges for us as filmmakers to say to just lay the gauntlet down and say, this is what I think can be done. And so then it's up to us as creative filmmakers to be like, all right, well, this is going to be our version of the best we can do at this time, and then see if audiences respond.
Man, Chris, when you're going through the fight choreography, when you're hitting your marks, when you're having to remember to say lines and say it like your character would say it, what's going through your mind in these sequences?
At that point, you want it to be intuitive and instinct. The worst thing is, I think, walking into a stunt going, okay, I've got to do a punch, a kick, this. Like, you can't, it's like, getting on the field to play football and then trying to figure out, okay, so how do I throw the ball again? Or how do I kick the ball? So it's preparation. And we had weeks and months of rehearsals. At the end of each shooting day, we'd rehearse again, the weekends. So, yeah, exhausting, but there's a lot of I wouldn't say the pressure's removed, but there's a lot of comfort going, I've done everything I could have done. There's no stone left unturned in this preparation. And then switch that off and just let it be organic.
The preparation allows him the space to be in the moment. And that's when, he does, again, it's crazy that you can see it too. And there'd be times where, not with him, but when you look into the eyes of the performer, you can see, are they thinking about the next move, or are they in the moment?
Yeah.
And it's in the moment where the performance really shines, and not counting the moves and being like, what comes next? And that's where spontaneity happens. I think that's where those little, quote, happy accidents, it's no accident. Yeah. It's because he's rehearsed so much that he's free to perform and be present, and that's where the beauty lies.
Chris, what's the food that you miss the most when you're getting into the shape for a movie like Extraction, or when you get into the shape to be Thor?
I didn't have the strictest diet on this. I mean, I generally eat pretty healthy. For Thor, it's much larger calorie intake, and it's the usual sort of high protein,
sure,
a little bit of
all the boring stuff.
All the boring stuff. Whereas for this, I actually had to, and I didn't have a very big window, but to slim down and become more functional, flexible, better movement patterns, more martial art training, and it was freezing. So to be honest, I knew we were burning so many calories. I was just eating whatever. I mean, it was generally healthy, but it didn't matter. It's just like fuel.
Just
so to look like Chris Hemsworth, eat whatever you want.
That's twisting his words.
Wow.
And shoot for 14 hours a day and sweat continuously.
What's it like when you're punching people and doing a sequence while your arm is on fire?
That was wild. There's enough burn liquid on, what do you call it, burn liquid?
That totally gets the point
across. On my jacket, that by the time that sequence would finished, it should have burnt out. And the instructions I was given was, if it hasn't, just start patting it out. But also, it's running up your shoulder. And so I'm throwing punches, and that flame's going here, and it was certainly an added layer of complexity. But I just remember thinking, this looks so cool, like a flaming arm.
It looks so cool. I just got to say, I'm still hopeful that you're going to be Hulk Hogan in this film at some point.
Thanks.
Let's hope.
Yeah, let's hope, yeah. I don't know what's happening with it at the moment, but there's a good story there. I'd love to tell it. And I know Todd Phillips has been deep in the world of the Joker, but we've had conversations, and yeah, fingers crossed.
Thank you so much, brother.